Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather LeBas here, and I am gonna go onto my little page and answer you guys' questions that you had for me in my last video. One of the first questions I got was tips on painting clouds. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't painted clouds, what did I just say? In a while. Put in a darker layer for the start of the cloud, and then I would come back in with some lighter colors. It's been a while since I've painted clouds, so maybe that's a sign I need to start painting them. Do I wish to eventually become a daily vlogger? If I were trying to vlog everything, I think I would actually miss out on some aspects of life, because you have to understand that when you're vlogging, for one, I really do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I love vlogging so much, and I love looking back at the memories that I have with friends, but you are almost not being 100% present when you are trying to record moments versus when you're just having lunch with your friends. So when you're trying to vlog something, 50% of the time you're thinking about really engaging with the person, and then another percent of the time you're trying to capture the fun moments on camera. Hats off to any YouTuber that's able to integrate that into their life. And you also had another question. I love you, by the way. You always are just so sweet and commenting. You like my vlogs a lot, so I know why you would ask that. And just spontaneous adventures would have to be. Is that a hobby? I don't think that's a hobby. Just meeting somebody on the street talking to them. I don't know. That's my idea of fun. I don't know. I like meeting random people. You never know what you can learn from somebody, so that's on there. It's my hobby. And what's my favorite type of music? I love so freaking much of music. I'm gonna break this into a million pieces if I keep doing that. Just so much music. I'm so freaking passionate about music so much. It connects to my soul, okay? I do really like chill step a lot because it just gets me in a good vibe. And everybody in my house thinks I'm crazy because I'll just start blaring metal sometimes, and I'm glad you think I have an infectious attitude. I hope it's a positive infectious attitude. I have two dogs. This is little Pixie. She's too tired to be on camera right now. And this is Skippy. He has a heart on his head. Yes, so those are my two dogs. I also have two cats. I'd have to say my favorite thing to do is just combine things together and make a Frankenstein creation. That's my favorite thing to do. Putting acrylic down first and then having watercolor on top of it is probably my go-to of what I ideally would like to do. Am I dreamy? You are dreamy. You're always leaving comments, so thank you, Spaceman. I mean, Star Solo. Spaceman. This is a good little business question. I'm really not the best person to ask about this. You guys should go follow Katie. She's amazing. I'll have a little link video to her because she does a lot more commissions and paintings and she sells her work, so I would recommend that you go ask her instead of me. Plus, she's amazing and adorable, and you should go follow her. Thank you. You have any tips on drawing eyes in a portrait? Yes, I do have some tips about the details within the eye, very abstractly in a way. It's almost as if you're looking into a galaxy, okay? It helped me out a lot to do that, and I would use my little pencil eraser that I always talk about and go back in and create all these tiny little details. If you're interested, I actually have a super old video on my channel. It's hidden now, but you can click the link and watch it. I was a lot younger when I made this, so it sounds as if I had helium from a balloon, but it's still a good tutorial that I would recommend. I'd probably make a lot of mistakes, but it could turn into a comedy routine, so I guess yeah. If you want artwork live too, oh my gosh, okay, I guess I'm getting a message here. I feel that if I was trying to keep up with a live stream and paint at the same time, nothing would get done. I would just have a blob. What are my favorite art mediums? All of them. But I would have to say that charcoal has a special place in my heart for sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't worked with markers. I haven't worked with markers probably in 6 years or something like that, so I am not the person to ask. I would say make it a priority. Definitely letting yourself experiment and try new things. I don't know why when I say that, it just makes me... I'm just gonna go on to the next question. Am I cute? I don't know. That's kind of subjective there. How much time do you dedicate to art? Not enough. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have not been dedicating as much time to art as I should if I want to continue growing and becoming a better artist. However, I do have to give myself credit in the sense that I haven't necessarily been growing vertically with art lately when it comes to other forms of creativity such as photography and film and video and just doing all of this other stuff, video editing. I do feel that I'm expanding my creativity horizontally, if that makes sense. Is it hard to practice regularly? I don't think it is if you really have your spirit in it. It depends on what you mean by hard. I think that it can be challenging to initially get yourself in the space of doing it, but once you're in it, you're just completely taken by it. As long as you're not trying to be too critical with yourself, I think that you kind of go for it. So as far as what I would have to say to you is you're gonna have different points in your life where you're gonna feel maybe more creative than you do at other times in your life. And it's really important for when you are feeling just so on point and just so into it to really take all of your energy and put that into artwork. You need to be able to make that your pretty much number one or number two priority. Maybe you have a family and that's number one, and that's completely fine, but it needs to be a close second. During those creative movements in your life, it's really important for you to capture as much as you can. And I understand that we all have busy lives, and that, for instance, I've had times in my life where school became more important than my artwork, which I don't necessarily think is a bad or a good thing. It's just something that happened. Ooh, I like this question. It says it has to do with finding my style. Well, I love this. Okay, my art seems to be all over the place. What's a practical step I can do to find my style? I think that this is one of the biggest blocks that every artist has, is they think that they have to come up with a style. Your style will come to you, I promise you. It's something that we're all finding each piece that we do, and I think the more that we try to overthink that and try to make ourselves have a style, to have work, it really hinders us creatively. Do you see what I mean? I think it's something that it slowly comes to you each work. You notice the things that you really enjoy painting, but you're not focused on making it that way. It comes to you. Where did you get the abstract painting in your room? Are you talking about... I did make that. If I did a room tour right now, it's just not lit at all. So it'd be 0 goals. I'm glad you like my style, thank you. You think I'm a calming soul? That means a lot, thank you. Alright, I was feeling my glucose levels dropping. Certain jobs that suit creative types, sometimes we have a really linear idea of job titles that would fit people who are creative. You can work at a small company, and if they are giving you opportunities to allow your creativity to shine, then you'll still be happy, I feel. I think you could have almost a job that doesn't relate to art but still be happy if you're coming home and being able to paint. What got you inspired to start drawing? I can't even tell you. When I was a kid, I just picked up art materials and I was just, yeah, let's go for it. When it comes to drawing detail, I think it's important to think of it as you're looking at something very abstractly. Try to get a really good photo reference, go on your computer and zoom that thing in all the way so you can start seeing it. Again, going back to the galaxy with the eyes, you're going to see it in such an abstract way, and it's going to help you, in a sense, being able to get those details. Well, thank you. What is the purpose of my art? I'm really trying to convey an emotion and have something connect with another person. That is what I would say my art's goal is. And to make people think and feel happy. The universe inspired me to start art. That sounds so weird, but like I said before, it's innate. I don't know where it came from. It's just something that I've always been very drawn to doing. And how old was I? 0.5. But a particular memory that stands out to me would have to be when I was probably 5 and I got my first sketchbook, and that was a really exciting experience for me. Thanks for introducing your name, Alyssa. Ooh, that's a hard question for me to answer. I would say, because when I started, it was just working with whatever I had. It really was. As long as you're not using stuff that just won't work. I mean, some people like crayons, but I mean F crayons in my opinion. Perhaps getting as many different materials as you can, because it's fun to just play around with different things. I'm glad you think so. I can't. I get super annoyed with myself actually when I'm editing my videos. I get so sick of my face. I love Joanna. She's always commenting and being super nice, so I love you. You're amazing. My goal for art is to be doing it for the rest of my life, and I want to be able to expand out and be able to be creative in a whole range of different ways. I want to be able to be one kick-ass video editor someday and just be amazing at that and being able to work with the camera really well, and I want to be able to paint just all of these crazy paintings and have them be excellent and amazing and still be able to draw realistic portraits and stuff like that. So I would say that as far as my goal with art and where I see myself going, I have no idea where it's going to take me, but I definitely feel this pull towards continuing that, and I don't want that to go away. So I'm gonna say you need to go ask Katie about that again, because I'm telling you, Katie's amazing. You need to go subscribe to her, and I've just been really inspired by her videos lately. So go ask her, because she would actually know. She does international shipping. I think she probably has a video on it too. I have not studied his teachings. I will look him up. Apparently he's an artist, right? He's an art teacher, I believe. I feel ignorant, I'm sorry. And no, I have not won any contests, so if you haven't won any contests either, don't think that you're not a good artist, because neither have I. We're in the no contest club. But if you have won an art contest, I also congratulate you for that, because it's not easy, so. If you submitted a question, thank you so much for doing that. I'm giving you a huge virtual hug over here, and thank you just for being so incredible and amazing and just leaving just positive stuff on my channel, and I hope that I can also give you guys that same happy, positive vibe as well. I will see you guys in my next video. I really need to run off to school. You know how bad I am with missing my trains and stuff, so I need to go. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! So here's the piece that I was showing you guys last week, and honestly I have no idea how this paper didn't just cave in. I was really just experimenting and having fun with this piece, but there's some concepts that I really like, such as my little mermaid spirit thing going on, so I might use that in a bigger piece coming up soon. Take care, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!